Welcome to Awesome Code. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video. In this video, we will learn about Windows kernel rootkit detection. Detecting kernel rootkits on Windows require careful examination of system integrity, processes, and drivers. We are going to use a simple example how you can perform basic checks using Python and some Windows tool. Note this is a starting point and should be enhanced for real world application. So the basic concepts for Windows kernel rootkit detections are: first is like check loaded drivers, compare loaded drivers against a known good list. Then we can verify system integrity, use tools to verify the integrity of system files. Then monitor a process list, looks for hidden or suspicious process. In our example, we are going to use subprocess module to interact with system commands. And you need to run the script with administrator privileges. So first we are going to import a subprocess. Then we are going to define our function get loaded drivers. This function will get a list of currently loaded kernel drivers. So this function will retrieve a list of currently loaded kernel drivers on Windows system using the driver query command, which is a built-in command line utility. So our function name is get loaded drivers, and then we are going to add a try block. The try block is used to handle exceptions that may occur during execution. Subprocess check output driver query decode UTF-8. These functions run the driver query command and capture its output. The command returns a list of drivers installed on the system. This is we're going to save as the output. The decode UTF-8 converts the byte output from driver query into a UTF-8 string for easier processing. Then return line split for line in output dot script split output strip split. This line splits the output string into individual lines and remove any leading or trailing white spaces. And list comprehension line dot split and the index 0. For each line, it splits the line into parts, space separated, and takes the first part, which is the driver name. And the index notation over here, starting with a 3. This skips the first 3 lines of the output, which typically contains headers and other metadata. Exception handling we are doing over here. If any error occurs, like if the command fails, it catches the exception and prints an error message. And the function will return an empty list. So this would be. Then we are going to add a function which will check loaded drivers against a known good state. So this would be known good drivers. Example of known good drivers, just MSP, MS, and LSP, DLO. TCP IP, DOTS, and suspicious drivers. So we have driver for driver in drivers. If a driver not in known good drivers, then we are just going to save into suspicious driver and return a list of suspicious drivers. This one is returned. Now we are going to add a function uh, to detect hidden processes. It's going to detect hidden processes using task list and comparing to the process tree. So we're gonna add a function name detect hidden processes. We have a try block task list iPad set to sub process check iPad task list decode UTF-8 process IDs line split index 1 for line in task list output strip split by a new line. Task list output strip split with a new line. The task list output strip. This removes any leading or trailing white spaces from the output string obtained from the task list command. Now for the split with the new line, this splits the clean string into a list of lines based on new line characters. Each line represents a different entry in the task list. And the index starting with a 3, this the one over here. This slices the list to skip the first 3 lines, which typically contains headers like image name, PID, etc., and may not be relevant for extracting process IDs. And then we have list comprehension. The line split index 1 for line in. This is a list comprehension that iterates over each line in the sliced list. For each line, it performs the following. The first is like line split, splits the current line into individual parts by white spaces. Then we have this index 1, which accesses the second element of the split line, which is the process ID, PID. So let's move on. And now just return process IDs. So this will be return process IDs. We're going to have exception also to catch the exception, the except block. So this will be exception as we're just gonna do print error detecting processes. Then we're just going to add our main get loaded driver. Then we have suspicious drivers. check driver integrity, loaded driver, detect hidden processes, so the hidden processes, if suspicious drivers, we are going to print some message. If suspicious drivers found, and we are going to print those drivers, the name of the suspicious drivers. So for driver in suspicious drivers, we're gonna do print f and then just print active processes. For proc in hidden processes, print the proc. And now we're just gonna check and call our main function. If name now we can run our script and check that bit. And here is that. To keep on learning, please subscribe to my channel Awesome Code, like my video, keep supporting me, and thank you for watching.